I'm your host, Owen Pearson. People often talk about Tokyo, but there's a special kind of magic here in Osaka. Is Osaka really the friendliest city in Japan for LGBTQ plus folks? To help us find out, we're joined today by a very special guest. Let's get into it. Hello, everyone. Welcome to today's episode, the podcast for Osaka Gay Travel. On this episode, we are joined by Jobu, an amazing 27-year-old who lives in Tokyo, but lived for his first 18 years in Osaka. So right now he lives in Tokyo, but he grew up in Osaka. Is that where your family is still, in Osaka?
Yeah. They are in Osaka too.
Oh my gosh. Well, thank you so much for joining us on this episode.
Thank you. I'm so glad to be here.
Yes. Can you tell everyone what is your fashion sense? Because I love your star ring. What are you wearing? Like, what is this your everyday look?
No, now I'm so obsessed with stars and bought a lot of star things and
So cute.
everyday like street casual, street vibes.
Street vibes, yes. Very like LA of you, street style.
Because I was in America. I was in San Diego for 1 year.
So that's where you learned English.
Yes.
Okay.
And I love LA. Yes, I love watching movies when I was young, and I love LA. I lived in America, and yes, I like American cultures.
How did you get to America? Like living in America for 1 year in California. Like, how did that happen?
What do you mean?
Like, did you apply for exchange program?
Yes. I was just language school. I was in language school
so
to study
cool.
English. Yes.
Okay, so similar to like how America has language programs for abroad, you did one for it. Oh, that's so cool. Oh my gosh. And would you ever go back to America or?
That's my dream.
Yeah.
I want to work in the US someday.
Okay.
Or I want to move to the US someday.
Okay, well, I mean, I work in travel content creation full time, so maybe we can work that out together, you know?
Yes.
Something where we travel, help you get to America. There's so many amazing tourism boards and organizations that want more gay travelers from foreign countries to come to America. So I think you'd be a great fit. I don't know.
Yes.
If it's a passion of yours.
We can be good friends.
Yes, that'd be great. I would love that. Well, it's so great to meet you. So great to have you here. Osaka is such a hidden gem, I feel like. People know Japan as Tokyo, right? Or they go to Okinawa or Hiroshima, or they go to Hokkaido for snowboarding or skiing. But Osaka is right there too, and it's so beautiful, right next to Kyoto. Can you tell us more about growing up in Osaka?
Okay. I lived in Osaka until I graduated from my high school.
Yeah.
So I was in Osaka for about 17 years. And I think the most attractive point in Osaka is people's friendliness. Like they are so friendly, and they don't have a lot. They have less boundary to be friends.
I can see that.
When I compare to people in Tokyo. This is my opinion, but yes.
Everything is an opinion here.
Yes. So for me, it was so easy to make friends and to make my community, to broaden my community.
I see.
Yes, that's I think it's the biggest point.
Yeah, it sounds like you were able to make friends really easily in Osaka. Was that something that was easy for you also in your family? Like, can you tell us more about your family dynamic? Like, do you have siblings?
Okay. I have my older brother and younger sister.
Okay, so you're the middle child.
Yes.
We're
so close.
Do you know what they say about the middle child?
What?
In America, the middle child is often the forgotten child.
What do you mean for?
So in American households, the oldest child is always like the experiment. They get all the discipline from the parents, and they're like the responsible one. The youngest one is often like the baby, so they're like spoiled.
That's
and then the middle one is like, they're like, oh, what happened to them? No one really pays attention. Did you feel that growing up in Osaka?
Yeah, kind of. But, as you know, me and my family, especially my mother, is really close. So I don't feel like I was forgotten about it. But my sister, she was, she got cared a lot.
Okay.
Because she's the youngest, so
you see that too. It's the same. Okay, so it's confirmed. It's the same in Japan.
Yes.
Okay. So as you said, you're close to your mom. Did you come out early to your mom, or did you not have to come out to your mom? Like, how was that with your mom growing up?
Yeah, I didn't come up because she knows. she knows. So I didn't come up, but yeah. But since I was a child, we were just talking about the guys.
Yeah.
Like, for example, when I was 15,
Okay.
my first celebrity crush was Ricky Martin.
Ricky Martin. That's a great
And I told my mom, like, he's so handsome and I like him. And she made my birthday cake with like Ricky Martin pictures.
Kawaii.
Yes. I will show you.
I need to see this picture.
Yes.
People
so
are going to want to know. Your mom has to share it with us too. That's such a supportive mom. I feel like that's a big shock in general for everyone. Like you're talking about boys, celebrity crushes.
Yeah, that's not, I think that's not normal, typical. That's not typical.
It's not typical, but there are some, I think some gay people, some LGBT people that do have, usually the mom is more supportive, I would say.
More than father, you think? Yeah.
I think so. From a basic stereotype, right?
Yeah.
Not for everyone. Everyone's story is so unique. So I love that your mom is supportive because we need more support in this world. And I think it's so cool that your mom did that. Like, now I want a Ricky Martin cake. I think mine would be not Ricky Martin. It'd probably be Bad Bunny.
Bad Bunny.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Because especially after the Super Bowl.
Yes.
Did you watch?
Of course.
With Ricky Martin,
course.
your celebrity crush?
Yeah, still I like Ricky Martin and Maluma. Do you know Maluma?
Yeah. He is so gorgeous.
Yes, I think I like Latin vibes.
Okay, Latin vibes. Okay. Maluma is cool. Yeah, he what does he do? He's a singer too, right?
He's singer, yes.
Okay, so you like the singers.
Yeah.
Can you sing?
No. Maybe someday.
Okay, so we're not gonna see you stepping into music.
Yeah.
But what are your hobbies then? What do you like to do?
I really like watching movies on Netflix.
Me too.
And I can even see my face on it now. And yeah, I like watching movies. So actually, like
Netflix is great. Yeah, movies are great.
I watch maybe more than 2 or 3 movies in a week.
Wow.
Every week. And and I also go to the theater.
Cinema? Yeah.
Cinema. With my friends and also alone. Yes.
I think so too, especially during like COVID time, but then even before, I would take myself on a date and go to the movies sometimes.
Oh, is it okay? Is it allowed to go to the theater?
In America, it's okay, especially because we used to have something called a movie pass. I think we still do. So you would get 1 or 2 free movies every week. And if you don't use it, then you lose it. So you have to go to the movies. So sometimes my friends can't go, but I still want to see the movie.
I think it was we were prohibited, I think, in the COVID era. We cannot go outside, so I was just watching Netflix on my
I think as long as you wore a mask and then they like had separation, like 6 feet at least.
The same. Yeah,
those are wild times. So what movie genres do you like to watch? Like horror, comedy?
Oh yeah, I love horror.
Me too.
You like?
I love horror movies.
You know, like my friends don't like it, so I always go out alone. So yeah, we can watch together.
Okay. Because I have a bunch of gay friends and we love watching horror movies. So sometimes we would watch once a month and then we talk about it. So yeah, it's really fun.
I can join.
Yes, please do.
Yes.
My boyfriend doesn't like horror movies.
Horror movie?
Yeah.
Yes.
I force him to watch.
I can watch with you.
Yes. Do you more? Is it because? So this is one important take about horror movies. They say that because I studied psychology in university, and you, I believe, studied marketing.
Yes, marketing and law.
Oh, law. Yeah, we're going to talk about that in a second. So a lot of people say from a psychological standpoint that the LGBT community and horror movies have a lot in common because the people often assume something about someone based on their looks, how they look. And also there's like a lot of like disgust or hatred towards the community. So actually a lot of people in America at least really resonate towards horror movies because they relate to it how society sees them. And usually, like, there's a lot of, like, you feel the guilty person is this person. Like, sometimes in, like, Scream or in general. It's interesting.
That's so interesting. I just watch horror movies just for the, excitement.
Like, the adrenaline.
Adrenaline, yes.
Yeah, me too, actually. I like being scared. Yeah. Okay. So going back to your career, your bachelor, in America, it's called bachelor's degree. What is it called in Japan?
Bachelor.
It's like what is your degree called? Like university in Japan.
Gakshi.
Okay. So where did you study marketing and law?
Actually, I was in my university was a kind of like unique. When I was entered my university, my major was science, but I changed to the law when I was second grade. Yes.
Wow.
So actually, like I studied like a lot of
big genre.
Yes,
many
big
different
genre.
things. So science. What made you interested in science first?
I love to study 科学 chemistry.
Chemistry. Yes.
Chemistry.
Ooh. Okay.
And actually, like I don't know why, but I got a good score.
Wow.
That's why, like I liked more.
You're like, oh, I'm good at this.
Yes.
So why not explore more? Okay. So that sounds good. So you're not a singer, but you're maybe a scientist in the future. And then what made you step into law, like studying that? That's so cool.
When I was in my university, I have to choose like which I have to choose the major. Then I just realized, I didn't study like law or other bunke, like bunke thing. I mean,
humanities.
Yes,
humanities. Yeah.
I was just doing math and chemistry and biology or something. So, maybe it's so fun to broaden my mind. And, yes.
Okay, so it sounds like you had the support from your mom and you're able to figure out what you wanted to study. So what do you do for work now then?
Now I'm working in a cosmetic company.
Oh, wow.
Yes, I like
Tell
fashion. I really like fashion and also like beauty thing and like trendy thing. And I also like I wanted to do a marketing. Yes, so
that's the right space to be in then. Marketing, I feel like, is so transparent to other fields. And cosmetics is so cool too, because it's important to take care of your skin.
Yes.
Men also should take care of their skin, right? It's so important. Do you have a favorite like skincare routine or products you're using that you can let us know about?
I do a lot of skincare routine.
Same.
I always do. I always use cleansing oil. Like
important.
Men's, like I don't know, like my friends don't use cleansing oil. They just use soap. Soap to wash their face.
Are they straight?
No. They. I don't know. maybe.
We don't know.
But they're straight, so I always teach them. You need to use cleansing oil. You need to use
toner, serum.
Yes.
Oh my! Moisturizer. Sunscreen.
They just use soap and just sleep. So.
Well, just give them one step, one thing at a time, right? So then they'll But I can see your skin is glowing, so it looks good. Okay.
Thank you.
So toner. Okay. Now let's pivot a little bit back to Osaka. Growing up in Osaka,
yes,
you had a supportive mom. Did you also have friends that you were out to, or anyone like that?
Yes, I came out. I came out to all my friends now, and to close friends.
Close friends, yeah.
When I was high school student, I just told them, "Oh, I'm gay. I like boys," and they said, "Oh, yeah, I know," something like that. Yes. So it was not a problem for me.
Okay.
Yes.
That's really cool. Did you, when you came out to them, they said, "Oh, we knew," or "No big deal"? So how did you feel personally, like after that? Like,
I was a bit anxious.
Anxious.
Because I don't know how they react. I didn't know how they react, and I thought some of them could say, "Oh, it's gross or disgusting," something like that. It's possible.
It is possible,
right?
Yeah.
But nobody say to me. I don't know. Like maybe I was lucky, but yeah. So
that's amazing.
Feel so free.
The freedom is so important, right? Like, I think that's the feeling I felt when I came out to my brother and my friends. I was like, "Oh, freedom!" Like, and even if you have a bad reaction or a good reaction, it's freedom. It's like, "Oh, I can be myself now." Cool. That's so cool. Now, can you tell us anything about like how dating was in Osaka when you were a kid, or did you not date at all?
I have not dating because I moved to Tokyo when I was 18.
That's right.
But actually, like, this is just my opinion.
Yeah.
But people in Osaka, they are more handsome than Tokyo people.
Oh.
I think.
Wow.
think.
I think that's an amazing opinion. I think so too. No, but I don't have too much experience. When I first came to Japan, I did date a little bit, and people in Osaka were more friendly.
Yes,
I think
it's friendly.
energy is attractive. So
Yes,
I can see
that's
that
true.
too.
And I'm not talking about their face or appearance. Their atmosphere
Yes.
are like more, I don't know, more masculine. Because people in Tokyo, they are more sophisticated.
Sophisticated. Okay.
They shave so well. Their skin is glowing, and they are muscle. But people in Osaka, they are more natural. I think.
That's
so.
cool.
Yeah, I can feel more like masculine. Yeah, that's
so
why.
You related more, like you were attracted more to people in Osaka. Okay. That's so cool. So now you live in Tokyo. What are some things that are different about Tokyo and Osaka that you could share with us from your opinion?
Difference.
Yeah. Or things that you miss about Osaka that you're like, oh, this is Tokyo for sure. This is not what Osaka.
なんだろうな. Maybe like the friendliness. That's a lot different.
Yeah.
Because when I was in Osaka, for example, the people sitting next to me in a restaurant, people just talk to me like, oh, what are you eating? It looks so good. And we can be friends.
Yeah.
But in Tokyo, I live in Tokyo for 8 years, but I have never experienced like this.
Really?
They are, なんだろう. They have a bit...
like a barrier.
Barrier, a bit, yes.
I can see that, yeah, because Tokyo is such a busy city. Like, it really is, I think there's so, like, I don't know, a couple million people in Tokyo.
Yeah, I think,
And Osaka might be, I don't know the exact number, but I know it's smaller. So maybe people in Tokyo, maybe they've given up on connecting outside of their cliques. Because I see that happen a lot in bigger cities in America too. It's very hard to find people unless you find them in your work or you find them in a club or something that you're doing actively. Otherwise, you cannot meet people, right? Maybe that's the case. Yes. Okay. Oh, that's so cool. So Osaka sounds like the place to be.
Yes.
Can you tell us any of your favorite food spots in Osaka?
I don't have any specific spot.
That's okay.
But I like Osaka food, like takoyaki, okonomiyaki. The konamon, we call it konamon.
Konamon
is made of flowers.
Flour.
Yes, and I eat maybe 2 times, one more than once in a week.
Do you cook it or you buy it?
My father made it. Make.
Okay.
His okonomiyaki is really good. And
that's my favorite okonomiyaki.
Yeah?
Like that's the first place we went to when I was in Osaka. And then if ever I am craving something, it's usually okonomiyaki or unagi.
Unagi? Oh.
But unagi's expensive.
I know.
So I try not to crave it too much. Okay. So those are all your favorite foods. So then what kind of food do you have now that you live in Tokyo?
Live in Tokyo? But because in Tokyo there's everything.
There is.
You know,
it's overwhelming, yeah.
Yes, that's why sometimes I eat Mexican, Indian, Japanese, Chinese, Korean, everything.
Yeah, there's so much culture in Japan. I feel like people sometimes stereotype Japan as only Japanese people, but there's such a diverse community here of immigrants and people living here. So based on that experience of living in Osaka and Tokyo, do you like to travel? Do you like to go to other places, or have you been to other countries?
Other countries?
Yeah, besides America.
I really like traveling. I've been to China.
Oh, wow.
I've been to Guam, like America, Guam.
Guam, yeah.
And New York and San Diego, as I said. And Europe, I was, for 1.5 months, I was traveling in Europe.
Wow.
By myself. And yeah, I'm always open for traveling.
Yeah.
Yes.
So tell us more about that experience in Europe. Like, because I feel like Europe, or in general, when you meet new people, people often ask, "Oh, where are you from?" So what do you say? How was that experience?
It was so good because everything was different from Japan. Yeah. Like the building.
Yes.
The building, like I felt like I'm in the movie or something.
Yeah.
Like European buildings look so
Very timeless, right? Like
timeless and
older
old and
architecture.
traditional. Yes.
Yeah.
And yeah, everything was new for me. And the people, なんだろう. But they are just like, I stayed in like hostel,
yeah.
because I was young and I didn't have much money. So, and there are so many travelers also. And when I say I'm from Japan, they were so curious and they just ask me, oh, like how's the life in Japan? And even now, I have some friends from that experience.
Oh, that's good.
Yes, and it was good.
That's why I love traveling. You make so many international friends. But then also, it's true, when you say you're from Japan, people are interested. Because I don't know about you, but all my friends always say, oh, I want to go to Japan, or I want to come back to Japan. Is that for you too?
Yes.
Okay, so you're very lucky then to be born and raised in Japan. That's so cool. Yeah, can you tell us more about, I would love to know more about your childhood with your father. You talked about your mom, but can you let us know about your dad?
Oh, I didn't talk with him about my sexuality.
Okay.
But he knows.
He knows.
Yes, because my mom's talking with him.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, that makes sense.
yes, but he knows, but he doesn't なんだろう talk with me
You
directly. Yes,
yes.
directly. I don't know why. Maybe he's he cares. He cares me. That's why he don't talk to me directly. But yeah.
Is that a conversation you would want to have one day?
Yeah, maybe. Actually, like I really don't care.
Yeah,
like I can talk with him.
Yeah,
but
yeah, just about anything.
If I have maybe boyfriend someday, I want to introduce him to my father or something. Yes.
And do your siblings still live in Osaka? You have your sister and your brother?
No, my brother lives in Kagawa.
Kagawa. Okay.
Yes. And my sister lives in Yokohama.
Okay. Are you guys close?
Yes, we are so close, and we have a group chat and like talk every day.
That's so cute.
Yes.
Your group chat is probably online, right? Everyone in Japan uses Line.
Line, yes.
What's your favorite emoji to use online?
なんだろう
You can say Japanese too if it's easier.
Angel emoji.
Oh, angel emoji. That one's so innocent and cute.
Angel emoji. I'm hungry angel emoji.
That
I'm
one's
so
so
sleepy.
fun. Yeah, I'm so sleepy.
Angel emoji. Yes, I can use
I feel like those
every day.
emojis describe your energy so well, right? Like,
Yes.
I wish American emojis could do that so specific, like feeling. So good.
And I usually use sweat emoji.
Yeah.
But in the US, it's kind of like sexual meaning. I don't know. Sweat emoji. It's
Yes,
hot.
the three water.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Let's talk
I use
about
a lot, but in the US, I think it's
so
kind of something.
What does it mean for you?
For me,
like anxious,
upset. Yeah, anxious, upset. I need to hurry up or something.
Maybe
like
we can
that.
show that emoji right here. It's
this
like
one.
that one. Yeah, in America, it means
use a
something
lot.
very different.
Yeah, right.
So if you're talking to your American friends, they might think you're a very sexual person.
And my coworkers, they I texted him that emoji, and he was like, oh, "What was that?"
Like, what did I do?
Yes, I was surprised. Oh, this means different for him.
That's so interesting. Yeah, like that's a big culture difference for sure.
Yes.
In America, it's like oh, like almost like a desire, or it can mean something else. Like they're like something has finished.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So don't do that when you're in America.
Okay.
Unless it's that situation. Yeah. Okay. That's funny. Okay. Are there, because I know Osaka has their own dialect. I want to know, like, what other like specific words in Osaka are only for Osaka?
What did you say?
Like what, like like okini or hona. Like what words are just for Osaka dialect?
Akan. It means no.
No.
Akan.
No.
Yeah.
What else?
What is?
What else?
Chaun. Something chow.
Chow.
Something chow.
Something chow.
It's like or right in English.
Like right. Like you're saying right.
Yeah, no, chow.
Chow. Oh, that's cool. Chow.
Yes, akan chow. They're so なんだろう so strong Kansai ben. So when I talk with Tokyo people, I use 標準語. But I cannot forget.
So you still use it?
Yes, use it. Yes.
I see. Okay. So I heard you also have a lot of coworkers that are also Kansai dialect or from Osaka. How did that happen? You just naturally became friends, or?
Yes. Like, I don't know why, but I have some like close coworkers.
Yeah.
Usually they are from Kansai, like Osaka or Kyoto. They don't speak Kansai ben, but I can feel they're from maybe Osaka or something. Yes. I don't know why, but maybe the vibes or...
There's definitely vibes, right? Like, it's like...
The energy.
You can feel the energy. It's like the Kansai energy. Okay. Because for me, I'm half Hafu. So when I always can know who else is Hafu. I'm like, that person is mixed. Or so you can tell.
Yes. Yeah. We can tell the gay people.
Yes, gay people. Gaydar.
Kansai.
So Kansai-da.
Kansai-da.
Yes. Kansai-da. It's the same thing.
The same.
But do you have a good gaydar?
Yes, 95% I can tell.
Really?
In my workplace, yes, I can feel, he's
gay.
Yes.
Okay. That's cool. I mean, that must help you a lot then, for sure. But then, a lot of like friends that you have that are non-binary or trans?
Some of them.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's so cool. I think we, as a LGBT community, right, like identify as gay or bisexual or whatever, we need to support every LGBTQ.
Yes. Yeah. But even, for me, it's kind of difficult to understand like everything.
Yeah.
Because I'm gay, but I want to understand, but it's, difficult. Like how non-binary people have questions or something.
Yeah.
It's kind of difficult, so yeah.
Yeah, I think that's where we have to ask the questions. Some of the other people on this podcast, they represent non-binary community, so definitely listen to those episodes as well, because we have so many guests and people from different backgrounds. Yeah. So I think it's so important, even though we're all identifying LGBTQ, we have different stories and different stories in Osaka. So I think it's so exciting that we have that curiosity and you have that curiosity too.
Yes.
Because it's important to say, I don't know, but I want to know, instead of just ignoring it. So I think that's amazing to have.
I can learn from your other podcasts.
Yes, exactly. Jobu, so earlier you talked about the differences in masculinity, attractiveness in Osaka versus Tokyo.
Yes.
I wanted to talk more about that because I feel like a lot of people who come to Japan, come because not only the food, the culture, but they also like the people that they can potentially date or go on a date with, or who they're attracted to. So can you explain more? When you were saying men in Osaka are more masculine, what does that mean?
It means they kind of act like straight people more than the people in Tokyo. I feel
more masculine.
Yes.
Because in America we have terms. I don't know if Japan has these. America we have terms like bear.
Yeah, bear.
Or otter.
Yes.
Twink.
Yes. That means looks, isn't it? Yeah,
looks. So,
but
you're talking about
inside. Yeah, personality are more muscular.
Okay.
The looks are not that different, but the inside.
So then maybe the terms would be like mask versus femme, right? Because a lot of femme can be a little bit more like sassy or more into their femininity.
Yes.
And masculine, that's maybe more macho. They like going to the gym and like doing more like thirst traps. Do you know what a thirst trap is?
I don't know. What is that?
You don't know okay, thirst trap, like it's where you kind of post something sometimes on your close friends on Instagram, or so you post like your body, like, but like
to the close friends.
Yeah, some people do that.
I don't have that friends, but is it just friends or?
Sometimes some people do that just to like people interested in the takeaway. It's not really quote unquote friends.
Okay.
But at first, it's like, because I saw it on TikTok once, a bunch of girls were like, you post something on your story and 5 minutes later he doesn't even like it. So you post something on your story waiting for that person to like the photo. That's like a thirst trap. Like, I'm not posting this for anybody, but flirting. Yeah. So have you ever posted a thirst trap where it's like
no, because I can send to directory.
Oh, directly. So you're direct DM. I like.
Yeah, I don't know why to put the.
So you don't need to trap.
Yes.
Okay. I love that. You don't need to trap anyone.
I've never tried, but if I did,
Mm-mm.
I would send to the DM.
Okay. Yeah, I like that. That's cute. Okay, so Osaka men. I feel like there's a bar in Osaka called Eagle. Have you ever been there?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I feel like that one is more like bears, right?
Yes, true. Yes,
And
bears.
have you been there before?
Yes, I've been there maybe twice or
Okay. And then what other like bars have you been to in Tokyo or Japan in general?
I've been to club
Club.
in Tokyo, but I don't have much energy now. But 2 years ago, 3 years ago, yes, I've been to.
We're getting older, so it's like
yes.
Invite us to your house party, like nice dinner with your gay friends.
Yes, I can sleep everywhere. So yeah.
Okay, that's cool. Okay, and now I want to know more about your okonomiyaki order. What do you order for the toppings? Because there are so many types of okonomiyaki, right? People maybe not know that Osaka has a different style than, let's say, Hokkaido.
My favorite okonomiyaki. There are so many types of okonomiyaki, and I have favorite 3 toppings: mochi and mentaiko.
Love
Mentaiko and cheese.
So that seems very like chewy.
Yes.
Mochi is so chewy, like chewy rice. And then cheese, it makes it flavorful. Oh my gosh. And mentaiko, how would you describe mentaiko? It's like fishy.
Fishy, yes.
Like
salty,
very salty.
Salty.
And we learned before we were doing the podcast, Jobu puts salt on everything.
Yes, even for sushi.
Even sushi.
Yes.
I'm gonna try that. What kind of sushi do you put salt on? Like
everything. Like
everything. Like salmon. Oh, okay. I'm gonna try it just a little bit. Okay, so I really like okonomiyaki. The Osaka style is kind of like the pancake style, right?
Pancake style?
Like a cabbage.
Yes.
With the flour. And then Hokkaido. How do they do it with noodles?
Hiroshima?
Yes. Hiroshima does with noodles. And then there's another type too, right? Do you remember? There's a third type? Monjayaki. What is monjayaki?
That's not okonomiyaki, but it's the group. It's the same group. As konamon, like takoyaki, okonomiyaki, monjayaki.
Yes.
It's like konamon group. And the monjayaki is from Tokyo, I think.
Yeah.
But I also like monjayaki.
And that one's a little bit more like liquidy. But people sometimes put like seafood in it, meat. And it's very like acquired taste, but it's like you eat it even with like a little bit, like a little spoon. Like, it's so cute.
You can use the...
Yeah, you flip it up and down. It's super cute, yeah. I think if you never tried it before, you should try it at least once.
Yes, because people don't need because of their looks.
The looks.
But it tastes so good.
It tastes really good, yes.
You need to try.
But then I think Jobu's okonomiyaki order is really good. Mochi, cheese, and mentaiko.
Yes.
Everyone should try his order.
Yeah, I think you can eat in all restaurants.
Yeah.
They have these toppings.
And for me, as long as I have lots of green onion and Kewpie mayo, I'm happy. That's all I want. It's like so much green onion.
Yes.
Like the ratio.
I skip lunch, so I want to eat okonomiyaki.
Yeah, I know. I want the same ratio of okonomiyaki with green onion. Same amount.
You like green onion?
It tastes so fresh and it balances. Because okonomiyaki is so heavy. So, like you only need 1 or 2 and then you're so full, right? But it's kind of healthy because it's mainly cabbage.
Yes.
Okay, so thank you for telling us that. So going back to your mom and going back to Osaka, right? You live in Tokyo now, which is amazing. Yes. When you go back home, what do you do when you're back home? Like, where do you go? What do you see?
To meet my friends, of course, because to meet my friends from elementary school and junior high school and high school, and I also go shopping with my mom, with my family, and sometimes just chill at home.
Where do you guys go shopping?
Umeda area. Umeda? Do you know Umeda?
Yes.
And Umeda also, and I also like the area called Nakazakicho. It's a bit farther from the Umeda station. There are a lot of cafes and thrift stores.
And like, clothing Because you mentioned you love fashion.
Yes.
So you guys shop for clothes mainly then? Fashion?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, okay. I love thrifting too. I think thrifting
Really?
in America versus Japan, thrifting is like we like to look for designer clothes for really cheap or find more vintage stuff. But do you feel like vintage shopping is affordable, like cheap?
It depends.
Yeah.
Some of them are really cheap. Some of them are really, expensive.
Yeah,
So you can do a lot of window shopping, and you need to choose.
That's true. What do you look for when you're thrifting with your mom and friends?
I don't know, like, なんだろう.
Like what catches your eye when you're shifting through all the clothes? You're like, oh,
how uniqueness.
unique.
How unique. I don't want to, なんだろう, be the same person
Same as everyone
I.
else.
So
Yes.
yeah. I just want to choose like how unique it is, and color, shape.
Yeah, I don't think you wear like very basic stuff. Right now you're wearing like really cool baggy like cargo army pants.
Yes.
And then your hoodie is called This Is Never That. That's so unique.
They're from Korea, I think.
Oh, Korea.
Yeah.
Korea has really high fashion too. I think so. Yeah. And then you're wearing an LA hat. And
I always wear
that one. Hat. It's nice. Okay. And would you say your colors, like your favorite color is like more?
Oh, today I don't have the pink things, but I like my favorite is pink.
Pink is
but now I like blue, purple, like other colors. I'm interested in using other colors.
Well, the sakura season is happening now.
Yes.
So the sakura can be pink and you can stand out more. That's gonna be cute.
Like actually, like I don't know, I changed my clothes color. Depends on the seasons. Like in Japan, like spring, maybe like pink and red and like warm colors.
Warm colors, warm
In
tones.
the winter, like yellow or green or something. And in the winter, maybe blue.
Okay.
Yes. So
yeah, I think color is so important. I've actually, when I came to Japan 2 years ago, I did a color analysis. Have you ever done that? It was so unique. Like I got to learn my
I've never tried, but it's
warm fall, autumn. Like my favorite color is green, and then the colors I got were mainly green. So I was like, oh, that's good. Like I was wearing the right color for my skin tone. Yeah, so I think you would love to do a color analysis. Like I think it would be so interesting.
Interesting.
But I hope you get pink. I think because we both have tanner skin, like darker skin. So I think because of that, like we look good in like pinks, browns, greens.
Not bluish thing.
Yeah, like
okay.
Because like if you have paler skin, those will look better on the complexion. But it's all a mix. It's all a mix and match. Like fashion is about confidence, I think, right?
Yes.
So I think you look confident because you feel confident.
Yes. All colors suits you if you have confidence.
Yes,
right?
I agree. Hopefully, yes. Yes. Did you always have this confidence? Because I feel like people who meet you or see you, they're like, oh, Jobu has so much confidence. That was my first opinion of you. Like you were such a confident person with such a positive energy. Were you always like this?
Yeah. I don't know. Yes. Since I was a child, maybe I have confidence. I don't know. Like if you don't have, I think you should pretend to have confidence, right?
Yeah.
Because like people, if you don't have confidence, people don't listen to your opinions, right? But if you have confidence, if you don't have, but even if you don't have, if you think you have, maybe the confidence will happen.
Yes. In America, we call it fake it till you make it. Fake it. So fake it till you make it. So it's like even if you cannot do it, just pretend. And for me, it often works. Like just pretend you're like, oh, yes, I know what I'm talking about. But as long as it's with like a positive attitude and not being negative to anyone, I think it's really good. Okay. So I want to know more about what your plans are for the future. Like what are your goals for the future? Yeah.
なんだろう. But as I told before, someday I want to work abroad. I don't know, maybe in marketing field.
Yeah.
But I want to move to maybe US or Australia. I don't know, but I think living in different countries and is you can experience new things. So that's my future goal or
That's so cool. So you want to work in a traveling space, use your marketing background to help do that. That's so cool. We've learned recently also from a past episode or a future episode, we learned that Melbourne and Osaka are like neighboring sister cities, sister countries. Yeah.
Melbourne?
Yeah.
Or
Melbourne, Australia. Yeah. Like they have connection, like long history.
Oh,
so maybe Melbourne is in your future.
Yes, maybe. I've never been to Australia, but...
Me too. I don't know anything about it.
Yeah, but I want to go there.
Okay.
I have many friends there, so...
Okay. Are they Japanese?
They're Japanese, yes.
Oh.
Skip it. I cannot tell it.
Okay.
Yes.
We can talk about that after.
Okay.
Nice. Okay. So you have your future plans. Right now, what is your day-to-day routine? Like, what do you do every day?
A day routine?
Yeah.
Not date routine.
Daily routine.
Daily routine.
Yes. Like, what do you do when you wake up and throughout the day?
When I wake up. If I don't have some schedule, I will wake up. I wake up at maybe 12 or 1 p.m. Then just eat lunch. Yes, I just eat lunch and go to gym. But just watching movies and go to the cafe, just drinking coffee and think of like the contents of my YouTube channel now. So that's...
Yes, you have a YouTube channel now. I think you while we're talking, you just launched it yesterday.
Yes, but
Congratulations.
I'm not finished editing. I think I didn't realize it's so tough.
It is.
So I respect you.
Oh, thank you.
You made
a lot of work. It takes time. I've been doing it for like 10 years.
It's so tough.
Maybe you could do an episode on Osaka. Like your a daily life of Jobu in Osaka. I think that'd be cool.
Maybe with my mom or something.
Yeah, oh my God. Your mom would be so cute.
Oh, hopefully with you.
Yes, I'm down to the episode. Maybe it can be an extension of this. We go one episode of your mom and then me. And then we can do your friends.
Yes.
Oh my God, your childhood friends would be that would be so cool. Because I think it's so cool that you still have childhood friends from Osaka. I think nowadays as adults, it's so hard for us to maintain friends and keep friendships alive. So for you to say like, oh, when you go back to Osaka, you see your childhood friends.
Yes, when I text them, they just reply me, oh, let's meet or something.
Oh, that's
so
so cool.
Close, and I have a lot of I care the friendship.
You care about the friendship.
Yeah. So,
and it's important to maintain the friendship by consistency. Like you have to have it's called a two-way street, right? Like if only one person is reaching out, then it doesn't feel like authentic friendship. So if both sides reach out, I think that's so beautiful because friendships matter so much, especially I think for the gay community. Something we call chosen family. It's about having people that you choose to love, people that you choose to be with is important just as much as family. So I think that's so cool that you have friends like that. That's beautiful.
Thank you.
Let's go get okonomiyaki in Osaka.
Yes, of course.
You have to show us our favorite spots.
I can even make for you.
Oh my gosh, I would love that. That would be so fun. Okay. Skipping beat, we actually have a globe right in front of us on this podcast episode. If you're not watching it, you're listening. You've talked about traveling the world. So what about traveling in Japan? Like as someone who's from Osaka, where else in Japan have you gone that you're like, oh, that's an amazing spot to go to?
Like when you travel Osaka, it's really close to Kyoto. So you definitely should visit Kyoto. Kyoto has most traditional Japanese feel.
Yeah, traditional,
vibes, right? So it's good. And also like Hokkaido. They're so cold and they're snowy, but white
cloud, white snow.
White snow, yes.
Snow, right? It's so
everywhere's white.
So much white, yeah.
Yes, in Osaka, in Tokyo, it is not easy to see the snow.
Okay, I didn't know.
So even for me, and like it's so new.
New.
Yes.
Wow. Do you snowboard or ski, or have you tried?
I do snowboard.
Okay.
But not really good. Yes, but I like.
You like it, okay.
And in Hokkaido, there are so many like animals and not nature. In Tokyo, they are not so. They don't have nature.
You have to take a train outside of the city.
Yes. So in Hokkaido.
I love that you mentioned Kyoto because Kyoto is so close to Osaka. People forget that. Like, they're really neighboring.
Yeah, just 1 hour, like less than 1 hour by train. So it's really easy to.
And there's also
back and
Nara,
forth.
which is famous for all the
Yes.
deer.
Yeah.
So Osaka has so much to offer in that vicinity.
Yes.
But then if you want to go far away to see snow, it takes time. That might take a little time, but I think it's worth it.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Awesome. So you've been to many places, it seems. Have you ever been to like southern parts of Japan?
Just Okinawa.
Okay. That's beautiful. Just Okinawa.
Just
Okinawa is great though.
Yeah, with my friends. And yeah, Okinawa, even for Japanese, I think it's the place for sightseeing or vacation. Vacation. Yes.
Did you take family vacations growing up with your family?
Yeah, but not in Japan. We go to the Guam, Guam or like other countries. So not. But my family like visited Tokyo and Yokohama area to see me and my sister.
Okay.
So yes.
That's so cool. So you've been to Guam. What do you like? What do your parents do for work exactly, if you don't mind me asking?
My father is. It's difficult to explain in English, but
You can say in Japanese.
Chiropractor.
Chiropractor?
Yeah, chiropractor.
Oh, so
My mom is just wife.
That's a very hard job.
Housewife.
Housewife.
It's hard. Yes, I know it's hard.
She's a full-time mom.
Full-time mom.
To you. So she has a lot of work.
Yes.
For all 3 of her kids. That's awesome though. Okay. Chiropractor, yeah, that means you're never gonna have a bad broken back.
Yes. And I was doing volleyball.
Oh, volleyball.
In my high school. And sometimes I, like crap and
cramp, yeah.
yes. He just
fixed
it.
Wow. That's so lucky. I played volleyball too.
Really?
A little bit, yeah, a couple of years. Yeah, I love volleyball.
What was your position?
I was usually like setter.
Oh, me too.
Oh.
I was setter. I was doing
Or I would like be like server in the back. Yeah, depending. Because I'm tall, but then some people are more taller than me.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm the smallest, as you know.
No, I don't know. I didn't know you could be tall. His confidence looks taller. Exactly.
That's why I have confidence.
Have you ever, because you could also wear heels. Have you ever worn heels before?
Heels?
High heel.
High heels? No. No, but what, like, that
The stiletto.
No, I don't. I've never tried. You did?
I fell though. It was so hard. Yeah. But sometimes I wear like combat boots because they have more length. Like height. So that's a good trick too. If you want to be very tall.
I have.
Okay.
Just, but not so high.
Okay.
Just 2 centimeters or something.
That's still something. Okay, so we've talked about fashion, we've talked about food and your family. I would love to know more about where you think Osaka in general is going for travel. Like, do you think more people are going to come to Osaka because of Tokyo and Japan being a hot spot? Or do you think...
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I love Tokyo, but Tokyo is kind of... they mix culture, right?
Mixed culture.
Mixed culture. So you can be definitely excited.
Yeah.
But you cannot, I think it's not like more, it is little New York or something.
New York.
It's not,
it does. It feels like New York a little bit.
Yes.
New York City.
So you can be excited but not feel Japan, I think. It's so fun. But yeah. But Osaka, Kyoto, the Kansai area, you can feel more like traditional Japan and more local thing. So maybe, yeah, that's good. I really recommend to visit Kansai and Osaka area for tourists.
Yeah, I think it's a different experience. It gives people a different perspective and sense of Japan as a whole.
Yes.
Yeah, and especially the Kansai area as a whole, right? It's not just Osaka. Like, there's so much to do.
Yeah, you can move to Kyoto, Nara, a lot of places. But in Kanto, in Tokyo, maybe it will be just Tokyo. So you can.
Yeah, I always recommend to people, if you come to Japan, maybe do 1 to 3 days in Tokyo and then go
to
other
Kansai,
places.
right?
Yeah, yes, Kansai, exactly. Yeah. Nice. Okay. So I want to know also, like, if you had your last meal on Earth, do you know this question? Like, last day on Earth, what would your meal be? Like, all the foods you would want, anything you want.
I have one in my mind.
Only one?
Yes.
What is it?
not from Osaka, but yakiniku.
Ooh,
Yeah, I love yakiniku.
Can you explain what yakiniku is to anyone who doesn't know?
It's なんだろう Japanese style.
Skewer.
Beef?
Beef.
Yes.
Like on a
not steak.
Skewer. Stick.
Skewer.
A stick.
Japanese style barbecue.
Oh, barbecue,
yes, Japanese style barbecue.
Yeah. Well, we had a brain fart.
Yes,
Barbecue.
Japanese style barbecue.
Ooh.
And I have some favorite restaurant in Osaka.
Ooh, what is it called?
Manryo.
Manyo.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Everyone look it up. It's there. Okay.
Yes.
Manyo.
How about you?
Ooh. That is a great question.
Hamburgers?
I think no.
It's so typical.
No, I don't. Unless it's like In-N-Out. Have you ever had In-N-Out?
Yes, because I was in San Diego, so yeah.
In-N-Out's really good, but I definitely would have unagi. Unagi's my favorite. My mom told me because my mom's side is from Saga, and I never got to meet my grandparents. But my mom said my grandfather, her dad's favorite dish was unagi. So maybe I inherited that from him. So unagi, and then like a banana milkshake, and then maybe like salmon sashimi.
Salmon sashimi.
Yeah.
You like fish?
I love fish. Yeah, seafood. Lobster would be great too. Have you ever had like a lobster roll?
Lobster roll? Yes. But
It's expensive.
It's
though.
expensive.
Yeah, I have expensive taste. Yeah.
Yeah, unagi. I just tried maybe just once or twice.
Okay, but yakiniku is great. I would have that with you too. I would be satisfied with my last meal. Oh, that's so fun. So now you live in Tokyo. Do you miss Osaka? Would you ever move back to Osaka?
Yeah, of course. I miss Osaka. Someday, I wanna like go back to Osaka again. But yeah, like the big company, like a lot of companies are located in Tokyo.
That's
so
true.
When you work, I think Tokyo is the best.
Especially for marketing.
Yeah, marketing. Yes.
I see. Yeah, a lot of people I hear from smaller prefectures have to move to Tokyo for their work nowadays.
Yes.
Okay, but if in your dream world you would want to move back to Osaka,
Yeah.
would you say Osaka is like a good place to like raise a family or retire?
Yeah, I think it's not like I want to move to Osaka someday.
Is your
in
mom?
the future.
Do your parents want to stay there forever?
Maybe they. Yeah, I think they really like Osaka.
Okay.
So
I like Osaka too, so I don't blame them. Okay. Dang, we've talked about so much.
yes.
I need to think about more questions.
More questions. What do you like what do you like about Japan? Because you usually live in the US, right?
Yeah, I was born and raised in US, so I love the United States. But
for you, what's the best part in Japan?
I love that it's not an independent individual culture. It's very like everyone lives as a whole. So for example, on public transportation, everyone is respectful and quiet.
So quiet.
It's so clean, like no trash everywhere. And people really respect the elder generation.
Yeah.
Like making sure that you move your seat if someone's coming on, or people who are handicapped, you like respect. I think there's a lot of respect for the people in general. And I think you don't see that a lot in America. And even like children, like I think even Netflix has a show where little kids, like in school children, like 5 or 6 years old, can wander around Japan by themselves and get to everywhere they need to go by themselves, and they're safe.
Yeah.
And like, that would never happen in America.
初めての使い。
Yeah.
It's never happened in. It even never happened in the US.
No, because my brother, who's middle child, he loves Japan too. When he was in elementary school, my dad took me out of school to go to some sort of event, and he dropped off my brother, who was maybe 6 or 7, at the school.
Yes.
But my dad didn't walk him to the classroom, and we were there early, so the school was not open yet. And basically, long story short, the school called my dad when we left him, and they're like, "Excuse me, Mr. Pearson, where are your children? They're not in school today." And he was like, "Owen is with me, but Leo was already dropped off." And they're like, "Oh, he's not here." So then literally the police were looking for him, helicopters were looking for him.
Really?
They couldn't find my brother. And it was so scary. They thought someone stole him. But basically what happened was he was so scared he walked home by himself. So someone at the gas station saw him walking on the highway and was like, "I think there's a kid in a backpack here. Someone please get him." So luckily he was found.
Okay.
But that's not normal. Like
That's
if
not normal.
people see a student walking, they're like, "What is? Oh, that's so weird."
Okay.
Yeah, but
in
this was in Virginia, DC. So I think that's a big difference. But also, I think it's just more affordable in Japan. Things are cheaper here. Like you can get a bowl of ramen for under like $7 USD.
Yes.
And then no tip or tax, like too much like tip. Tip is so big in America now. It's like 20%, like minimum. So that's a nice plus too. It's more affordable.
I know. Yeah. And it's good. The taste, it's so good.
So good.
Yes.
Yeah. People, and then people who have a passion here, they really love their craft. Like if they do something, they do it very well. I think so in Japan. Lots
Craft.
of crafts. Like one time I made a home handmade fan.
Handmade fan?
Like a fan.
Okay. Sensu.
And like we learned so much about each type of wood they use. It's different. And I was like, wow, this is so fascinating. Yes, Japan has so much to offer. But for you, what are the differences in Japan and outside your travels that you notice?
Difference?
Like things are like, oh, this is so strange, or oh, that was different.
But when you say like Japan is quiet, yeah, I feel the same so much. In New York, in the train, they are なんだっけ music.
Oh, playing music.
Play music. They play music and they sing sometimes.
Asking for money.
Yes, I was like, oh, what is happening? In Japan, like if you talk with your friends, like you can feel like everyone's
like judging you. Like, what are you doing?
Sometimes, yes.
Like that's not normal.
Yeah. It's a good aspect in Japan, but sometimes it's too strict for me too, but yeah.
I think so too. Sometimes Japan is a little strict. It's like it's okay to be carefree and relaxed.
Yeah.
Because I will say in like an izakaya or any bar, like Japanese people are always the loudest. In that setting, like they're drinking so much and they're so loud, especially Osaka bars. Like everyone's loud and having a good time.
Because we cannot talk louder in train, so we have to talk louder in izakaya.
So it's inside you.
Yes,
but
inside.
You're saving.
Yes.
Saving for the...
Yes. We want to talk loud, but yeah, we are just...
That's good to know. Yeah, but you're respectful, not shy. Many people in Japan think they're shy, but they're not shy. When you go to izakaya, they're very confident.
Confident.
Yes, very loud. Okay.
That's true.
Well, last question I really wanted to ask you is, what about Osaka feels like home for you?
What
about Osaka feels like home? Like, oh, this is home.
I think how people talk, how people communicate with others. I think, yeah, as you said, like Japanese people, I think Japanese people are shy more compared to other countries. Yes, but Osaka people are not so shy, and they're so friendly, and they don't have boundaries to be friends, and it's so easy to be friends. And for me, yes.
Yeah, I totally agree, because this is our first time meeting, but we became friends like through social media, and it's like I feel the Osaka Kansai vibes.
Really?
I do. Like, and then everyone I've met in Osaka has been so friendly. Like, there's such an energy and vibrant community that they welcome someone like me who, even though I'm half Japanese, I'm not from here, from Japan. So I really try to take in the culture and respect. But people in Osaka make me feel like, oh, I can be myself. It's so
we really don't care like how where you're from or how you grow up. We don't care. We just met, so we can be friends or something like that.
Yeah.
So
I think that's so amazing. It says so much about Osaka. So thank you so much for joining us, Jobu.
Yes, thank you.
We learned so much about you and your upbringing and your thoughts on Osaka versus Tokyo, and it's just been so great. So thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you, and I will make you okonomiyaki someday.
Yes, onegaishimasu. Thank you so much.
Thank
Bye,
you.
everyone. Hona.
Mata ne.
Mata ne. And to our listeners, whether you're living in Japan or planning your first trip, we hope this episode gave you a taste of why Osaka is a place where you can truly be yourself. And that's it for this episode. Our show is sponsored by Osaka Convention and Tourism Bureau. Make sure to follow for more at visitgayosaka.com. And don't forget to subscribe to our podcast, Visit Gay Osaka, the podcast, on Spotify and Apple. I'm your host, Owen. Until next time, stay proud, stay hungry. We'll see you in Osaka. Bye-bye.